Welcome to the Magnolia Minute. I'm Corey Poole, and today I have with me Tony Davis, District 4 Representative for the Board of Elementary and Secondary Education, also known as BESE. How are you doing today?
Doing great.
So tell us a little bit about BESE and what your role is with them.
So BESE, much easier to say than the whole board there, BESE covers policy for birth through 12th grade in Louisiana. So K-12 plus early childhood education at this point, which is a very wide-ranging area there. So from standards to assessments to even teacher certifications and programs. So very wide-ranging in that regard. And I happen to cover District 4, represent District 4, which is 10 parishes in Northwest Louisiana. So that's from Vernon to Arkansas. So also the distinction, and I'm very proud to represent both Barksdale and Fort Polk as well.
That's a big coverage area, though.
It is. It takes a long time to go from one end of the district to the other end.
Yeah. Well, so we're talking about the state. Tell us a quick little bit about education and where we stand.
So I don't often get asked to tell a quick little bit about education, but I'd love to do so. And the takeaway there is that we have made some significant changes in Louisiana over the last several years. I do think, and I would stand by, that the changes that we've made, we need to hold tight to those changes. We've set in place higher standards. We have Louisiana standards for these things. We're working to develop our own curriculum here in Louisiana, homegrown curriculum for these items. We've got great teacher preparation programs, some novel programs that we're not seeing anywhere else in the country. These are all aimed at making sure we have effective teachers in the classroom, that we're supporting those teachers, that we have effective curriculum and high standards for our students, so that when our students get to through 12th grade, when they graduate in Louisiana, that they're ready to compete with anyone in the world. Because quite frankly, it's not a cliche anymore. Today, they're competing against everyone in the world.
Definitely.
I feel very good about the decisions that we've made to get us to that point. We have to now hold the line. There are challenges, and we've got to make sure that we don't water this down or go back. That does not do a service for our children. So we've got to hold the line and keep going. That also builds trust within our systems. We've got to make sure that our local educators at our local districts don't look at this and say, well, it's going to change in a few months or next year. So we want them to feel very confident that we're going to support them in the work that we've put in front of them. They're going to have the support they need, and that we can see these positive changes take place.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's all about the children.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So moving forward, or what you're dealing with now, tell us, what are a few things that you're focusing on or that you'd like to feature?
So really there's two areas that I work a lot in that I'm really proud of. One of those is early childhood education, and the other one is in the Jump Start area, so kind of both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Early childhood is a little bit special in that it is relatively new to the Department of Education since 2012. Act 3 2012 really made some sweeping changes to early childhood, and I'm very proud of where we are in the state of Louisiana. We've not only put in place a series of tax credits to help the folks who work in the industry, but also to get businesses involved to help support early childhood education. In Natchitoches specifically, we've done a great deal of work with that to help our local networks with it.
Yeah.
But as I travel the state and see where we are, not only in Natchitoches, but think about what we're doing in Louisiana, but also have the opportunity to work with other states and see where other states are in this. And we're the envy in many places. We have set in place some great policies. And in fact, we recently ranked number 8 by a nonpartisan think tank that referenced the types of policies and procedures that we put in place, the framework that we have for early childhood education. And that's tremendous, because we very seldom, unfortunately, very seldom make the high end of good list.
Yeah.
And this is one we have, and I'm proud of that. We've made a lot of tough choices, and we continue to tweak that to make it better, take the feedback and adjust for this. But it's moving in the right direction, and getting all of our children at a place where they can start kindergarten at or near the same place and be ready for school is going to make tremendous dividends for us in our state of Louisiana. It's going to help every classroom. It's going to help those classroom teachers. They won't have as much, hopefully, as much variability within one classroom. They'll be able to teach more effectively sooner from sort of the firing of the gun, so to speak, start of the race, and help these children move all the way through the system. And I'm delighted that our state has embraced this, that legislators have embraced this, that it's bipartisan, and that more and more people are understanding what we do and how we do it and supporting it in more ways. The other side of that's Jump Start. That's the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And so we look at that as juniors and seniors. What we've said in Louisiana is not everyone's going to go to college, and we know that. But if you're not going to go to college, how can we help you get skills to enter the workforce right away? We've just had our first graduating class in May of this year, 2018, last year. when we look at that, we're able to say, all right, here's the number of certificates that we've offered, here's the level of those certificates, and we realize that there are some areas where we could probably increase the rigor or make more opportunities that maybe are more workplace relevant than perhaps some of the areas that we've put in so far. And so at this point, the department's working really diligently with a lot of stakeholders around the state on Jumpstart 2.0, and I'm really excited. I hope to instigate that, and I think we're going to really take a great program and make it even better at this point so that our juniors and seniors, our children who say, you know what, college isn't right for me, at least not right now, that they'll have opportunities in front of them when they leave high school.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, a good education is a good future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, as always, thanks for watching.